60 Stunning Photos from History. Part 12. A young fan goes bananas for the Beatles in Seattle on August 21, 1964. Bill Murray around 1970s. Christopher Robin and his fiancée Leslie de Selincourt, April 1948. General Dwight D. Eisenhower addresses American paratroopers prior to D-Day. Rare photo of a teenage Madonna in an early 1977. Colorized photograph of a photographer busy at work at the Jersey Shore in 1912. Future film star Marilyn Monroe, on the beach as a toddler with her mother Gladys Baker, circa 1929. Ryan Reynolds holding a dead fish in 1983. Hawaii finally became a state in 1959. A soldier in Vietnam takes a break to catch up on the articles, 1967. Drinking Japanese Coca-Cola in strange glasses, 1966. Worshippers receive papal blessing at St. Peter's Basilica, Rome, 1860. Playboy creator Hugh Hefner, Chicago, 1966. Trimming with garden shears, Great Britain, 1920. American entertainer Harry Moore tries a smoking device to prevent his bed linen from catching fire if he falls asleep with a cigarette still lit, 1953. Marshall Field's department store horse-drawn vehicle, Chicago, Illinois, USA, 1897. Bono, Paul McCartney and Freddie Mercury, 1985. The main feature of American Girls of the 1980s, permed hair and no tattoos. Arnold Schwarzenegger, 1969. Michael Jackson relaxes with two dwarfs on the set of Captain IO, 1986. A screaming crowd of teenage girls is detained by police before an Elvis Presley concert, 1956. Arrest for not wearing a mask during the flu epidemic, San Francisco, 1918. Earliest known photo of working girl in American motel, 1880. Shot showing people on a date wearing gas masks to highlight pollution and environmental issues, 1970s. James Bucky Welch, who lost both arms at age 7 while saving the family dog from an oncoming train, 1964. Can you spot the ghost in this old photo from 1900? "23-year-old Pamela Anderson in her first photo shoot for Playboy magazine, February 1990. Clothes made from money during hyperinflation in Germany, 1923. A Filipino survivor of the Manila Massacre shows a Japanese officer attempting to cut off his head, 1945. First lawnmower at the Missouri Botanical Garden, 1916. An elephant named Queenie, known in the 1950s as the world's only water-skiing elephant. A German pilot puts on an electrically heated mask, World War I. The cover of the humor magazine National Lampoon on the eve of the 1976 Summer Olympics, many accused the USSR of posing as women as men. Ornella Muti, aka Francesca Romana Rivelli, 1970s. Street basket seller, 1925, London. Selling cigarettes from a hospital bed, 1950s, the U.S. Department of Health believed that smoking helps reduce stress and curb appetite. Children's slide-in car of Tsarevich Alexei in the Alexander Palace, Russian Empire, 1911. A pro-sugar ad that appeared in the May 10, 1971 issue of Time magazine. Beach suits in ancient Egyptian style, 1956. After realizing that poor women were using the flour sacks to make clothing for their children, some flour mills started using flowered fabric for their sacks, 1939. Boy standing next to his writing board, 1930s. Burlesque dancer, 1963. Teachers getting wasted on spring break, 1910. "18-year-old Jodie Foster, 1981. Catherine Buck arrested for stealing sheets, February 3, 1905. Elizabeth Taylor, 1952. Questionable music, 1905. Unusual space for strollers at the front of a bus, New Zealand, 1950. Iconic and glamorous photo of Mara Corday, 1950s. Milk for the road, milking a cow on the platform of King's Cross Station, London, 1920s. Google's first server, USA, 1996. Garbage collectors at work, Paris, 1950. Girl under arrest with an arrow in her leg, Belgian Congo, 1979. A young man gallantly helps a lady onto a bicycle, 1973. A huge gold nugget weighing more than 200 kilograms, from which 93 kilograms of pure gold was extracted, 1872. Catacombs of the Capuchin Monastery in Palermo, Italy, 1950. Helen Slater, 1984. The grocery store of the late 19th century, USA. Brigitte Bardot on set, 1954. A man tries to fill a glass with moonshine that is poured out of a window by a federal agent during the Prohibition era, USA, 1925. Blind kids examining a cat for the first time, 1981. Louis Sayers scoliosis treatment, 1880s. The Beatles, Yesterday and Today, 1966. Faces of War, a banquet for French soldiers who received grievous injuries during World War I, Henri Manuel, Paris, 1925. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno compete at an early 1970s bodybuilding competition.